What is happening? Why is it so low? Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Um, hello. My
It's
headphones
finicky.
my headphones are a little. I know we probably need a
Oh! Please tell me I didn't. Oh, little's nothing. Nothing like a coffee stained book.
Oh no, it didn't get on your book.
I don't care if it did. It's a bad copy that you refuse to let me get rid of.
I want to keep it because it's you.
I will get you a good copy.
I know. I still want to say, do I sound
Turn
weird?
it up.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So just talk.
I don't know what's
Talk
going
into
on with
that.
the mic.
I feel like I don't know. Okay.
All right, yeah. So no, I want to keep your book because it's special to me. I get a copy that not everybody gets to get.
True.
You know?
But one thing about me, there are always going to be multiple copies of my book.
Right.
Multiple versions.
There's going to be different versions everywhere.
Always. There are always different versions. I don't think anybody on Wattpad has read the same book. Like, they've all read different versions.
Right, but I think that also is kind of important, you know. They get to see your growth, essentially.
True.
Do I sound okay? I feel like I sound muffly.
You do. Are you sure it's not like...
Okay, is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I sound okay?
You sound great.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm sounding a bit muffly. I know we need to get a new mixer eventually, but I think that might be why. Because I think it's kind of giving out. So I don't know. But it's working. I'm talking and I can see it. I guess when we're done with the intro, I'll check out the episode before we, continue on. Or maybe I should check it out now.
I think we can go.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the Gen D podcast. We're your hosts,
Tyler and Alyssa.
Yeah.
I cannot see. So blind.
That's okay. I am too. I need to get my eyes checked.
You
because
do.
I feel like I'm starting to see double of things now.
Tyler.
Yeah. It's actually getting pretty
you
bad.
You need contacts.
I hate contacts.
Me too. I will never ever do contacts. Don't anybody ever offer them to me.
Yeah, I don't want them.
I don't want them either. I don't like the idea of touching my eyeball.
Yeah, neither
and also
do I
rub my eyes.
Yeah.
Like it's a problem.
My contacts would constantly come out.
Oh my god, what happens if you rub your eyes with contacts in? Like full-fledged palming your eyes.
The possibility is they'll actually come out of your eyeball.
It feels like it would go further into my eyeball.
So I had a friend in high school. She got the ones that you could sleep in, but they're supposed to be changed out periodically. So it's like if you accidentally fall asleep, you'll be fine. But she never took them out.
Oh my god.
And so she would constantly wear them and sleep in them. Well, her eyeball grew over the contact.
Stop.
So her contact morphed into her eye. So she had to get steroids to help break down the contact.
I hate everything about that.
So ever since then, when I started going blind, I'm not legitimately going blind, but ever since my sight started getting bad, I had a fear of contacts.
Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable.
Oh, you're fine. By the way, she looks fucking fabulous today.
Thank you.
She walked out of that car like a boss. And I was like, damn, girl.
Okay.
Get it.
I am reinventing myself. Go figure.
Love it.
And I found this at Ross. And I tried it on and I was like, it's like straight out of Charmed. It's straight out of my favorite show of all time.
Yeah.
And there's so many things I could pair it with. And I'm trying this whole new kind of doing like browns and purple, dark purples and trying to like look great. I'm in love with it. I'm so obsessed.
Hey, I love it. I think you look fucking fabulous. Yeah.
Thank you. What do you have?
So this is cola. It's almost out.
You want to try my grape?
Sure.
I'm going to wipe it off first. You probably should do something.
As my mind has not been working this past couple of weeks.
I like that a lot.
I do too. So I had to get a different one because they're out of these vapes. Yeah. And I actually fell in love with these ones.
The Foggers?
The Foggers. I fell in love with them.
I'm so sick of them discontinuing my favorite vape.
I know. I'm like, stop doing that because I want my vape.
Eventually, they're going to do it where it's like, no more vapes are allowed.
They're working on it. Well,
I know, I hate it here.
And yeah, me too.
Can't have any vice.
You can't have any vices. And I'm like, I'm in recovery. This is the only vice that I can do.
Please,
Please.
just a crumb.
Right. what were we talking about? Oh, your outfit and how you're trying to reinvent yourself. And we were also talking about contacts and how they grew.
We can stray from that topic.
I know.
So fine.
We're all over the place today. It's been a week.
Well, it is our off-topic topic. So.
Yeah, it is. But I will say your outfit looks fucking fabulous.
Oh my God,
she
thank you
did
so much.
get out of a car, and I was expecting her to wear high heels. I was like, she'd come walking out, and I was just like, see,
I should have worn the boots. I would have completed the ensemble. I'm wearing like black and white Crocs. Well, because I was.
I'm gay, but I can appreciate when a woman looks like a boss. I can appreciate when a woman looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Because it's one of those things. When you feel confident in yourself, when you have that about yourself, it's something about it sexy.
I feel like, okay, if I had an author picture on the back of my books, I would be wearing
yeah.
And I'd be like smoldering, and I'd be like
I love it. I love it so much. I do.
Thank you. Now I'm like bashful. Well, I went on a date last night.
Oh,
with same guy,
James.
Thank you. James and the Giant Peach. No peaches were involved. So I went shopping naturally, and I found a dress. And you should have seen my outfit. My dress was like, I should just wear it, and
do it.
I should just wear it. We should do like a formal episode.
Yeah, we should. I'm down.
Okay. And so I did get heels, and I got the dress, and the dress is so cute, and it's long, and it's black, and it's adorable. But I put the dress or the jacket around it. Oh my God, it's so cute. And I had like a few drinks last night, so I'm not all the way here today, but I'm here.
It just seems since you became single, I will say that the Alyssa that I know and the little old spirit that you have is coming back.
Oh my God, is the light returning to my eyes?
It is returning to your eye. You are getting your sparkle.
That's great.
No, because like you came over here, you look like a boss. You seem more upbeat, more personable than you have been. And I'm loving it.
I'm not personable?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I can tell the difference. And you just seem more alive. Like you're experiencing life.
Yeah. Well, when you don't have somebody else at the back of your mind telling you can't experience life, you know.
And all you're doing is dating right now, and it's nothing like too serious that I know of.
It's not. You don't have to worry.
And you're just kind of enjoying the experience. Okay, so back to your date.
So we went to a nice fancy restaurant, and so I had to dress up, hence the dress and the jacket and the heels. And
I got experience to tell you about a nice date too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And we got there was nobody there. We sat outside, which is great because I love the weather. Then we went to Breakers to play pool.
Okay.
And then, he took me home.
He took me home.
And I went to bed. I got filet mignon tips.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
And like a whole bottle of wine. We split it.
Where did you go?
Public in Fort Mitchell.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I've never been there before.
I don't think I've
like
ever been there.
Public House or something like that.
Is it the restaurant that's like a house?
Yeah.
Okay. I may have been there one time.
It was really nice.
My early 20s.
I am in my early 20s. I guess we're approaching mid 20s.
Sorta.
Yeah.
You got one more year.
I feel like 24, 25, and 26 are mid 20s.
Sorta. Because like 25 is like the mid to...
Yeah. I always broke it up in threes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes
3
sense.
to 4.
Like you're in your early to mid 20s.
Yeah. Like I'm not mid.
You're not mid, but you're getting there. You're reaching.
But on Monday I'll be 24.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
So it was funny because you text me and I got to go over there Monday. And then you were like, not this Monday.
Well, it's because I told you not this Monday, but next Monday.
Because it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I thought you were doing something because you were busy on your birthday. That's why, okay, well, it makes sense.
I have to work that night. But Destiny is getting me a cake and, doing the whole shebang on Monday. So I will have to go to bed at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to sleep in so that I can be awake.
Yeah.
For it. So... because I have to work Monday night, but then I'm off Tuesday and Wednesdays. Well, I could take off Monday night, but Then I have to be off Monday night, work Tuesday, be off Wednesday,
Yeah.
work Thursday.
Yeah.
So let me just take 2 consecutive days off instead of,
Yeah, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's kind of what I'm doing next week, and I'm really excited to have 2 days off in a row. You just have no idea. So I guess I'm kind of doing like a birthday week because Monday is
You
Destiny.
be one of those girls.
I guess so. Monday is Destiny's thing, and then Tuesday I'm going out with James. Wednesday I'm gonna go over to my parents.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's gonna be like a birthday.
It's gonna be a birthday week.
Oh,
I love that.
but it ties into my dream.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
Yeah.
I had this really weird dream, and when I nap, I tend to get the most vivid ass fucking dreams I've ever had in my life. And so I was having this dream that I had to move back into my parents' house, and my dad was like, cool, like, love to have you. And I move in and everything's normal and everything's fine. And then I come home one day, and it's canon too because my birthday's coming up in this dream. And I get home and everything in my room is taken apart.
Oh.
So I had a chair that was taken apart, and then I had a dresser that was taken apart. It's like the reverse of IKEA.
Huh.
Like somebody unassembled it, Go ahead.
So it's kind of like it could be a metaphor for you taking yourself apart, right? And then you're going to rebuild yourself.
Okay, but let's hear the rest of the dream.
Right.
It gets weird.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're totally fine. I like where you're headed because it's like very positive. But I don't know how positive because I immediately become mad. Also, for some reason, I'm living just with both my mom and my dad, but they're living at my place. But I'm living with them. It's a whole thing. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I get it.
I just think my dream didn't have enough to go. They didn't want to. My dream didn't want to like go with their house. They wanted to deal with mine. It's where my dream is most comfortable, I guess. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I go out. My bed frame, not that I have one in real life, but in my dream I do, and it's taken apart. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I go out into the living room, and I'm like, Dad, why did you take apart everything in my room? And he was mad at me, and he was like, because you didn't set any money aside for my birthday. And I was like, what are you talking about? First of all, his birthday's in June. I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, my birthday is coming up and you didn't set any money aside from it. And I'm like, Dad, my birthday's coming up. And I didn't ask you if you set any money inside. In fact, I specifically remember that I told you, hey, you don't have to get me anything for my birthday. Just hanging out and having like family time would be enough.
Yeah.
So why is it not enough for you? And he's like on the verge of tears. He's so mad.
Huh.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I go back into my room unassembled, and I'm super mad because I'm like, how dare he do this? And then I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. And I go back out there and I'm pulling up my bank information and I'm showing him, I'm like, look, I have money for your birthday.
Yeah.
I have money for your birthday. Here, look at it. Look at my bank account. And that was the dream.
So it like metaphorically, dreams are very weird. They don't always correspond the way that you would think they would correspond. But your stuff being apart is because you're reinventing yourself. Mm-hmm. So you're legitimately like reinventing who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Because you're in that time frame where you're now starting to have fun. You got out of a relationship that you weren't like should have been a part of, and you're starting to kind of rebuild who you are. So you got to unassemble certain parts of your life to rebuild yourself back up.
I also think that the birthday aspect is very telling because my birthday is coming up.
Yeah. So, and then of course their dreams also. So your brain can't make up faces. So your brain makes up images of people that you've seen before. So certain aspects of dreams, there may be people involved in your dream that you're like, what is this? So it is kind of fascinating. But the one part that sticks out for me the most is the fact that things have been unassembled. And to me, I think your dream kind of comforted you in a certain way, but it was like your way of like working through some issue that there's another end, but you're also unassembling yourself and rebuilding yourself.
I need to know if the issue has been worked through, though. That was creepy.
Yeah. And dreams are just, they're kind of weird things anyway, in general.
Oh, God.
So,
don't I know it?
Yeah. But
I recently, sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I recently had another dream, like last week, that I actually sell my soul. Well, I didn't sell my soul. I had a dream that I was on this date with James, right? And But the whole time I'm like, something is bugging me about you. This guy, and then like halfway through it, I go, "You're not James. Who are you?" And this guy was, because James is really tall
Mm.
and he's got hair and he and
Yeah.
he's thin and everything. And this guy was like the complete opposite. He was like bald, short, stubby. You're not James.
You're not him.
And I say that, and he looks at me and he just stands up and leaves. So then I try to leave. My car has a flat. And then there's this guy who's like a demon. He's a demon. And he is trying to keep me there. It was really weird, and I don't remember a whole lot because it's been like a week. But it was a really weird dream. It was really strange. But I clocked that you weren't James. And I clocked that you were a demon and trying to keep me here. That's all I got.
You were trying to. They were trying to get you to sell your soul.
That's what I'm thinking. Like the further it would have gone, what are you offering?
Right. What are you offering?
You know?
What's the offer here?
What would it take? You know, like
you haven't given me a deal yet. Okay.
Because it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is like tell me that I'm gonna become the most famous author, or that I could like spit out the best romance books in a day, you know, like one a day.
But when am I gonna die?
Yeah, right.
Can I live forever? What's the deal here? That is one of the things, is I would be very careful about my deal if I ever sold myself.
Yeah, I'd be like, how many years do I have?
Yeah, how many years do I have? What drama is gonna come out? Like,
I don't know. It was weird. I'm glad I didn't get that far, because I probably would have under the right circumstances.
So we went on a date, me and Chris did, for our anniversary and his birthday. Yeah, our anniversary and his birthday is on the same day. And so for his birthday, we went out with my mom to Mexican, and my mom bought us dinner for our anniversary and for his birthday. And he got a shot. Well, I thought the lady was going to bring me a shot. It was just for him. I don't think the lady realized, but thank God, because I didn't need it.
Right.
Because I don't drink. So anyway,
but that's 2 shots for Chris.
Yeah, that's 2 shots for Chris, right? So, but he was driving. So, and I don't drive that big vehicle. I refuse to drive that vehicle.
Fair.
But on Friday we didn't have the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So we were trying to figure out where we were going to eat. And I was already dressed semi-nicely.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I was feeling myself that day.
Hell yeah.
And so I think it was Friday night. So we're trying to figure out where we're going to eat. We're like naming off all these restaurants. And there was an Italian restaurant that he wanted to try. It was reservation only.
Oh.
And so we couldn't get in there. So we were like, let's try the Radisson 18.
Oh, yeah.
So we looked up on the internet, and there was a reservation available for 6:45.
Hell yeah.
So we've never been to this restaurant, and it's a fancy restaurant. It's on top of a hotel, and the restaurant spends.
Cool.
Yeah. So
I want to go there for my birthday.
Yeah, it was best steak
I'll
I've
make
ever
James
had.
take me there.
Yeah. Do it. So we were like, fuck it, let's do it. So me and Chris are super excited. We're getting there, and we have a reservation, and we get there. It's so fancy. Definitely not a kid setting restaurant at all, especially our children, because they're a little wild. But it was candlelight, and we got there right before the sun went down. So we were up on this spinning restaurant, and it takes about an hour and 20 minutes for the full cycle to complete.
Oh my God, that's like the cycle of the sun.
Yeah.
The earth around the sun.
Yeah. It's not fast. You don't feel the motion. You just kind of start to realize like the background is changing.
Is it like a multiple course?
No,
like...
there is ones, but this one, that particular night, it was not.
Okay.
So it was, the whole menu was available. And I like a fattier steak.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I get the ribeye. The steak was $44.
Whew, if I could whistle.
It was a bit pricey. We kind of gouged on ourselves for our anniversary and for his birthday.
Though.
We haven't really spent money on ourselves like that.
Yeah.
So I got a funny story to tell too. Anyway, and I can't believe I'm going to admit it, but I will. But I didn't do anything, but I was going. It might have happened. Anyway, we get done eating, and the steak was fucking fabulous. I'm telling you, it was worth the money. And like, I didn't have to like gouge my steak in A1. I usually have to eat
I
with
love A1.
a sauce though.
But
you can dip it a little bit, but the flavor of the steak was just and it was juicy. It was perfect. And we got a baked potato and we had a salad. It was just an overall like really nice night. We got to see the whole city just kind of spin. Like you got to see parts of Cincinnati, parts of Covington. It was really neat. And
Yeah.
you're up on the 18th floor, and the elevator felt like you were going back in time though, because the elevator was like very rustic. It was cute. It was very cute. So once the cycle completed, we were just finishing food. Well, my stomach started rumbling.
No.
Yeah, it was the sweats. I was getting the sweats too. And I don't use public bathroom. I have an issue with that, especially at a fancy restaurant. Like, I'm not going. So I look at Chris and I said, "We gotta go." And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "My stomach is rumbling. I'm about to shit myself. We gotta go." And he's like, "Okay." So we pay the bill and we're walking out to the car, and we get in the car, and I'm just like, and I unbutton my pants to kind of relieve the pressure a little bit because my pants were really tight and I was wearing a belt on top of it. So here I am unbuttoning my pants and I'm sweating. I hope we can make it home. And he's like, "Do you need me to stop anywhere?" I said, "No, especially here in Covington. I'm not stopping anywhere. If I shit myself, I shit myself. I'll own it. But I much rather shit myself than go shit on a toilet."
Oh my god.
But I made it home. I made it fucking home. Barely made it home. But I was charging up those stairs. Like, my God. It was bubbling. But we need to get out of this restaurant. So if I do shit myself, we're not in this restaurant. Like, we gotta go.
That's
and
the
we had
worst.
18 floors to get down. So the whole time
I
I'm
bet
in
that
the
felt like a lifetime.
Yes. Because the whole time we're in the elevator, I'm just like, God, oh my God. But it was an overall nice experience. I felt like we were kind of like peasants. Like,
you peasants.
But
royalty.
Yeah, but it was just overall a really good experience. We got this cheesecake that came with caramel, and then we got a Snickers cake.
Oh.
Yeah, it was so good.
I love a Snickers
It was really
cake.
good. That's the only time I'll eat peanuts.
Love it.
Fun fact is in a Snickers. It's
I
the
thought
only
we were
time I'll
more
eat it.
like
Yeah, well, I don't like peanut butter or
love
peanuts, but
peanut butter.
but that's the only time because I don't taste the peanut.
So you don't like Reese's?
I do not.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
You don't like Nutella with some peanut butter?
I do like Nutella, but I don't like no peanut butter. The peanut butter can get out of here. Oh my God, it stinks. Ugh. It's the worst thing.
Well, with that, we're gonna go ahead and get into our main topic.
We got some stories.
We do.
Fights somewhere along that. Somewhere. We'll be back. My phone is very emo this past week. I did have Stitch on it, and I had this cute little thing, but I've been in my feelings here a lot lately, so I kind of went depressing.
I love depressing, so 'tis the season to be depressed.
So it's funny that I was trying to make everything positive. I still try.
You do a good job, Tyler. You're very positive. Shredding waves is much more dangerous than people realize. You're very brave, man. Thank you, Barbie. I still can't believe the "I'm Just Ken" song won out to Billie fucking Eilish, but whatever.
I'm just Ken.
So when the Barbie movie came out, and the Barbie movie is all about sexism and how men get everything over women and, you know, all that stuff. And then they turned around and they, like, the I'm Just Ken, who was by a man, right?
Yeah.
And about men.
Over Billie Eilish.
Over Billie Eilish's, I forget which one of her songs, but her song was about
empowerment.
Yeah.
Today's society is how it works.
Any society that I've ever heard of is shitty.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Because we hate women, even though they're the reasons why we're here. So cool.
Well, yeah.
I love that for us.
Okay. So I don't know how well this topic is going to go, but it's just more or less like Fight Club. So this past couple weeks have been very dramatic with my son and group of people. First off, I am one of those parents right now. I absolutely refuse to let my kids date because the drama between the little group, and I was we were all middle schoolers once.
I
So
didn't date in middle school. No one liked me.
oh, be quiet.
No, I'm serious. But he didn't know me in middle school. It was really annoying.
I tell Chris all the time that me and him wouldn't be friends if we were in school together.
High school is different, but middle school.
I was a very different person.
I didn't even get my first kiss until I was like 15, 14.
I was pretty young.
But I was a freshman when I was 14.
Pretty young.
And he was 6'2". And then he cheated on me, so I dated his best friend.
You got revenge. Revenge. But but it's been a very dramatic week.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so let's break it down. I think last week, and I have to say I'm quite proud of myself because I almost fought the fucking principal. I almost popped off on this fucking principal. I almost did. I was close, but I was quite proud of myself. And it probably helped because I was at work when I got the phone call. So Leo got a call home from school. Chris got the phone call. And Leo was trying to break down that Leo had gotten into a fight and that he was seen on the camera coming out of the bathroom making a swing at this boy. So the principal called Chris. Well, Chris had called her back, but she never responded. So I'm at work and I'm working, and like Chris told me about this fight thing. We asked Leo about the fight. So I can tell when Leo's lying and leaving stuff out, and then I can tell when he's telling the truth because there's consistency. So the only part we couldn't figure out was the beginning. So what he told us was there's these boys that were mad because something with these girls, and he just kept like something with these girls. And then there was a message sent out. So what we got from Leo, because we asked him about it, was what happened? Like, break it down for us, because like we're going to obviously hear him out. So from our understanding, there was 2 incidences at school, 2 separate occasions in the bathroom. The first incident was with one boy who jumped him in the bathroom and then pushed him out of the bathroom to make it look like he was the one that was doing the first of the swing.
Wow.
So Leo got a Friday school from that one. And then he got another Friday school too. So there's 2 different Friday schools, but that might change. So we asked Leo what was happening. And from our understanding is there was notes. We didn't know about the notes until the phone call, which I can get into that in a minute. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep my story straight. He just kept saying there was an incident with these girls, and then these people were messaging in a group message that on Friday that said that they were going to fight Leo, and then on Monday, that's when the incidences happen in the bathroom. So the first incident, this little boy and him were shoving each other. They didn't make swings, fist swings, but they were like smacking each other and shoving each other. So he got in trouble for that. And then there was a second incident where he goes back to the bathroom, and then 2 other boys come into the bathroom while he's in the stall, trying to get into the stall with him where Leo was. And then when he came out, they were shoving each other. And then one of the boys were like, okay, that's enough. We're kind of taking it too far. And then left the bathroom. And then the other boy, and he doesn't even know who these kids are, supposedly. Doesn't know who these kids are. So we're like, okay, that happened on Monday. So we got the phone call on Monday, but we didn't get a response back until Tuesday. I was on the phone with Chris at work because I was having a really crappy day anyway, because I was working on a display that just took me so long to figure out, and I was still figuring it out. So I was already frustrated. So I was already feeling pretty frustrated. So the principal calls me. They never call me at Leo's school. They usually call Chris, but she called me. So I answered the phone and I said, oh, perfect. My husband's on the other line. Let me 3-way him in.
Yeah.
So we get on this line, and this lady, she's like, your son had this incident at school and blah, blah, blah. And she started saying that he was the aggressor. And I was like, from what we understand is that there was a message sent out on Friday, and then on Monday, he had this incident. So we're trying to explain to her what this message was like, what was happening. And she completely blew us off. I felt myself get angry. Like, yeah. I felt it. And I was at work, so I didn't raise my voice very loud. And I said, here's the thing. I said, from our understanding is that these boys were the aggressor, and that there was an incident in the second time of happening in the bathroom where they were trying to jump him while he was in the stall. There was 2 different boys in there the first time. She kept saying there was one. I was like, I understand the first one there was one. I was like, but the second incident there was 2 boys to begin with. And she's like, no, there was only one. And I said, that's a load of crap from what we're being told. And I know Leo can get a bit confused on certain things, especially when he's in trouble. He tries to get himself out of trouble. I was like, but I can tell when my son is lying, and I can tell when he's telling the truth and where he's leading.
Yeah.
So from my understanding is that this incident has been happening on for quite a while, and that he brought it up and then nothing's been done about it. And she's like, well, we don't tolerate. And I said, if this little boy is not getting a Friday school, I'll bet you my son is not either. He won't be attending Friday school.
It should be everyone involved.
Yeah. So then Chris cuts in and he was like, I just want to let you know that if someone's putting their hands on my son, he's going to be putting their hands on them.
Yeah.
Which is like fair. That's one of the things that we've explained.
I feel like that's the standard.
It's
for
the standard.
Most families.
Yeah, and I've told him, like, and she's like, "Well, I can't tell you how to parent your children," and I'm like, "I don't need you to tell me how to parent my children. I don't need you to do that." Chris said the same thing, and he was like, "If someone is putting their hands on my son and he swings back, he's going to either finish it or he's going to swing back. There's no ands, ifs, buts about it." So, and then he was like, so what's happening with these other kids? I think it's kind of done if names aren't being mentioned, that you could probably tell that they're being punished too. Like, you could say that. Like, what harm is it to say the kids are being punished or not? Like, that's the thing. So I even said, I was like, if they're not getting in trouble, my kid's not. Fast forward to fighting. I am at work, and I had a shitty day at work today, yet again, because I got my ass chewed out by my boss over something that, like, I'm new and I'm still figuring it out. And he told me that I had to pay attention more. And I almost lost my shit there, but I bit my tongue because I was in the middle of doing something. I was at work. I was in the middle of a store. So I kept my composure. I kept my composure pretty well. I'm actually quite proud of myself. And even with the principal, I was quite proud of myself too. I'm ready to fight anybody. I'm ready. I'm ready. I have a whole planned out. If I'm angry, I have your demise planned out. Whether it's my fist or a weapon, something is coming at you, and I don't know what it is. Either way, it doesn't matter. If I know I can't take you physically, I'm still figuring a way to take you out. That's just how I am. Like, I have it all planned out. Like, there was one time that we were at work, that me and you were at work when we worked together. There was this dude who got snippy, and then Alyssa was like, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And she, like, pretty much blew him off. You did. You were like, nope, no more. And he got a little snippy, and I looked over at the printer and I said, if he tries it, this printer's going at his head. We have these big printer she has these big printer. When I worked there was these big printer things that print out badges. It was already playing, like, try it. This is going at your head. She may be the one being attacked, but I'm coming for you. Don't come for my girl now.
That's very nice.
So anyway, fast forward to this whole little incident. So we had an incident today coming home from work, and I was on the phone with Chris telling him about how shitty my day is, and I hear Leo in the background and this little boy in the background, and all I hear Chris say is, "Who are you?" And then click. The phone hung up, and I was like, oh shit, like, what is happening? So I'm sitting there and I'm frustrated about my day, and something's happening at home. I'm about to lose my shit here. Somebody's gonna get hurt. So this little boy came to our house while we were not home and knocked on our door and started fighting. Like, Chris was literally on his way home shortly after they come home from school. So the time they get home from school, Chris is like trailing right behind. So they're not home by themselves very long at all.
Right.
And this little boy had come to our house and knocked on our door and started fighting with Leo. Like, started making a swing at Leo. So they're out in our front yard fighting each other. And Chris comes home after the event happened, all this shit started happening. So he gets on the phone with the dad, and he's like telling this dad off, like, why isn't this stuff being handled at school if there's a problem going on at school? So I guess there was it started with a video, and this little boy's pissed off because his Leo's talking to his girlfriend. Which why I will not let my kids date is because the drama in freaking middle school is just too much.
It really
It is. It's like I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to, and I don't want that drama, and it's already brought to my doorstep all over fucking dating. Here's the thing: you're not really dating in middle school.
No,
like
but they don't know that.
Like they don't need to know that, but like you're not really dating. There's no dating. You have to have your parents' permission to date, and on top of it, you don't have money to go out on dates.
It's your parents' money.
Yeah. Most of the time, your parents are probably coming with you because we're not stupid. I'm not stupid. I was in middle school once. I did some pretty crazy stuff with people.
Didn't. It was such a goody two shoes.
I was not. My 8th grade year, I was definitely not.
My 8th grade year was probably my most like nothing happened because I was homeschooled.
I was very promiscuous my 8th grade year.
Oh my god.
So that's why I won't let my kids date. So
not everyone's a whore, Tyler. I'm sorry.
I am a whore. I'll admit it.
I was just kidding. Grandma, he's not a whore. I'm so sorry.
My grandma does listen. I'm gonna have to tell her to skip over it. But anyway, so Chris and this dad are fighting over the phone, and like Chris is getting heated, and he kept telling Chris like, "I'm not raising a pussy." Well, I'm not raising a pussy either, but at the same time, like, first off, a very sexist remark to say that just because you're a kid, define a man for me. Define what a man is. For me, a man is somebody that knows how to treat somebody with respect.
Yeah.
And knows how to treat a woman, anybody,
a child
with respect. To me, that is a man. Just because you think that you're some Billy badass that you want to kick everybody's fucking ass, that is not a man to me. A man is somebody that can handle a situation like a fucking boss.
I just think it's stupid anyways because pussies are worldly known as being a very strong organ.
Yeah.
So, like, I could crack it with a walnut if I wanted to.
Right.
Like a walnut.
And so Chris is like, well, that's very sexist. Like, that's kind of a sexist remark. And then my daughter's in the background like, yeah, that's so sexist. Good for you, honey.
I love it.
Good for it. So there's this whole drama going on. So cops were at my house when I got home. There is a whole aspect of now reporting to the school. Chris is going up to the school. Chris is ready to fight.
Yeah.
When Chris is at that point, I'll tell you what, I'm ready to go anytime. I'm a fucking firecracker.
You're like the Hulk. You're like, I'm always angry.
I'm always angry. I am always angry. But I get told that a lot. I'm an angry person.
You just need some therapy.
I do. I had plenty of therapy, but I'm an angry person. I've been doing a lot better with my anger. I have. I'm getting it under control.
There's a thing that I do because I'm also an angry person. I'm not like as angry. It's not that I'm not as angry, but I feel like
You're more.
Yeah.
Like you can handle it until you're about to burst.
Right. I can control it for the most part.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I get upset or angry, what I do is I do the 5 senses thing. Have you ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
So you count how many things you see, 5 things you see, 4 things you touch, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you taste, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And that usually calms me down.
You ground yourself. Yeah, you have to ground yourself in the present. So in my head, I'm like, all this shit's going on. I'm on my way home from work. I'm stuck in traffic. So I'm already angry because I'm in traffic. I don't like driving. And I drive for a fucking living. But I'm stuck in fucking traffic. I had a shitty day. I just got chewed out by my boss. My son just got into a fight at home where he's supposed to feel safe. And my husband is angry. So I'm angry. I'm ready.
Yeah.
So I was expecting this dad to be at our house when we got home.
I'm surprised he wasn't.
I know, me too.
Does he live near here?
Yeah. They live in the neighborhood. Cool. So I'm an angry person, and I mean it. I have everything I need planned out. So if this guy is on my property and he's starting some shit, I have a full toolbox of useful tools that are right there.
Going to jail. Straight to jail.
I know that if somebody is putting their hands on my husband or my kid, you best believe I'm coming at you.
It's too bad you don't own the property, because you could get a gun, and I know I'm going to buy a gun. Oh, I know guns, like,
We
you probably shouldn't.
technically, even though we don't own the property, it's still our property because we own
'Cause
the
if you did
property
it-
by rent.
Well, if you did a no trespassing sign or trespassers will be shot or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
And you could like at least come out with the gun. Not saying you should shoot anybody ever for any
I don't-
circumstance, but with the safety on, maybe you can make it known that you have a gun and then just be
Yeah.
like, get off my property.
Yeah.
Assuming the dad shows up. I feel like that's kind of the only weapon that you can do
Mm.
that with and
Mm.
not go to jail for.
Yeah.
As long as you have your permit and your gun license or
Yeah.
whatever. But I know that guns are
It's
no
a very
bueno.
it's a very controversial thing.
It is a controversial
But
thing.
and it's not like I'm just going to go out and start swinging. I will hurt you or harm you if I feel if it's
I'm
justified.
justified.
If it's justified. So obviously, if you're just standing there, we're arguing back and forth. I'm not going to come swinging at you.
Right.
We're going to argue. We can argue all day.
Right.
But the minute you come at me is the minute that you're going to probably get hurt by
Mhm.
something. Something's coming at you. If I can't physically take you, an object is coming at you. And I already...
I was just trying to like find a legal workaround for you. That's all.
Yeah.
So you don't go to jail.
But if it's on my property, because we own this property because we rent it. So
Right.
like we own the property of sense of
For
rent.
now.
Yeah. So it's in our contract.
Yeah.
They can't just show up unannounced.
It's your place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're on our property, and if you're going to harm us, I'm going to harm you.
Yeah, which is fair.
So I'm not going to sit here and just be like, I'm going to take it. No, I'm going to harm you.
Right.
Like I'm coming for you. Is what's happening. But I am strategic, so I already know that I have every step planned out. I know what if I can't physically take you, I already have a weapon picked out. I already know what I'm going to do, and it's already going to have it planned out. And it's because of the fact that I have been in some sketchy situations
Which
in
is
my
fair.
lifetime.
I have a spear.
Yes, you do. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. I want it. I want a spear
It's
because it's actually kind of
not even
cool.
mine.
It's,
But
it's so fucking cool. It's
I like
wicked.
it.
It's wicked.
I don't have many like fight stories because I'm a goody two shoes and I let everyone else fight my battles. But when I was so I actually have a couple fight stories about my sister because my sister was a very aggressive person.
From the stories that I've told, I can tell she's the one that's like, I'm gonna fuck you
Well,
up.
she's the one who would like protect me.
Yeah.
I've never been without protection.
Yeah.
I literally I went from my dad and my sister to Destiny and you. So, I've never needed for anything. And so this one time, my sister was getting jumped by 5 girls at the same time.
5?
Yeah. And she whooped every single one of those girls' asses. First of all, she was very insanely strong. That girl could hit me and send me into next week. It was ridiculously strong. Okay, and we used to tumble around and everything because we were kids. We would fight with each other.
Yeah, yeah.
And my dad would be like, one day she's gonna be as tall as you and she's gonna be able to hit you back. And so my sister would go easy on me, but once I got to that age, I wouldn't go easy on her because I didn't care. But I would wreck her shit, and but she could easily take me out. So one time, and this is one of my favorite stories that my dad tells me about my sister. It just cracks me up. But so this is kind of in my dad's point of view. But one time he got a call from my sister, and she was in the cafeteria, and she was like, "Dad, I just want to let you know that I'm about to get into a fight." And he was like, "No, don't get into a fight." And she was like, "I have to. They said some shit. I gotta finish it." And then he was like, "No, you don't. Stop. You're not getting into a fight." And she was like, "Dad, I gotta go. They're on their way." Click.
So he's like, "Fuck, man, I gotta go to the school."
And the next call he gets is from the principal.
I bet. Was he already on his way?
Probably.
Please tell me he was already on his way. That's so funny.
Probably. It's one of my favorite stories. And she kicked their ass.
Good.
She won that fight. But it just cracks me up that she was the kind of person that was like, "I'm letting you know right now."
I'm letting you know. See, Georgia, because Georgia. Okay, so we got a phone call the other day from Georgia, or from
Georgia school.
No, not from Georgia school. From our babysitter that
Oh.
gets the kids on the bus in the morning so I can go to work. And she had bit this girl's daughter
What?
and pulled Mackenzie's hair. So the story that I got was there was some antagonizing going on.
Naturally.
Yeah. And it was antagonizing Georgia and Mackenzie. And I've warned Mackenzie, and Mackenzie's warned her friend that if you antagonize and push Georgia a little too far, she's going to come at you. she's gonna retaliate. So from my understanding, there was some antagonizing going on. Made her friend cry because Georgia bit her, and made Mackenzie cry because she pulled her hair. Like, how hard?
They were antagonizing Georgia.
They were antagonizing Georgia, and Georgia's one of those people that, like, I'll do this now and deal with the punishment later.
Yeah.
Like, she's like
I'll ask. It's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Yeah. So I tell everybody all the time. I'm like,
don't push Georgia's
buttons because she's going to hurt you. There's no ands, ifs, buts about it. She's going to fight you, and she's going to win. I'm telling you.
She's straight from hell.
She is. She's a little demon. But I was just like, so I said, naturally, that's the phone call we're going to get. And Mackenzie, I'm telling her all the time, she has a vendetta against you. You already know that. She's a Sour Patch Kid.
Georgia's is Sour Patch. She's sour.
She's sweet and sour. Yeah. So I'm like, she will love you, but you piss her off. There was an incident. I don't know if I told it on this podcast before or not. When she was a little bit younger, I think maybe it was like about a year or so ago, and Mackenzie got a knot on her head because Georgia threw a toy telephone at her, like a whole telephone. From Mackenzie's perspective, she said she started it, but there was a blanket in the hallway, and I guess there was from Georgia's perspective, there was tug of war going on, and Mackenzie was being a little mean, which Mackenzie can be a little mean. She's the one I really worry about. Hear about like her starting the fight.
Yeah,
I'm a little worried about her because she's got some pent up anger. But I guess there was some tug of war going on, and Georgia didn't like the tug of war, and it pissed her off. So she chucked that phone at Mackenzie's head.
You should probably take them to like a rage room.
Leo wants to go, and I think I want to go too.
They're so fun. I want to go with you.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You can like break TVs and shit.
Yeah,
I'm breaking dishes.
I don't remember the rest of the
It's
words.
like, I'm breaking dishes up in here all night. I ain't gonna stop until I see police lights. I'm a fighter man. A man.
Yes. Oh my God. We finally did an episode about Fight Club.
Love it.
But, listen, I think it's important to defend yourself.
I think it is too, but there is a time and
There is a time and a place
for physical violence.
There is a time and a place. And I do feel like I'm one of those people. I'm not going to put my hands on you first.
Right.
Unless you're harming my child, then yes, I am going to absolutely put my hands on you first. There is no ands, ifs, buts about that. When it comes to my child, I'm putting my hands on you. Something's coming at you. But other than that, I do think that it is important to defend yourself, and there is a time and place. I do think that I have this philosophy. It's called guilty by association. If you don't think you can handle the situation physically or any kind of way, you find somebody that can.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just let the person be if there's some harm going on.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't physically handle it yourself, you get somebody that does, because then you can let your conscience feel better at the end of it. I am one of those people that I hate when somebody, unless the situation is I'm out at a restaurant and I see two people fist fighting. Obviously, I'm not going to get involved and be in the part of it, but I will call if a situation needs to be called for it to be handled.
Yeah.
Because if I don't know you, I'm going to do my part, but I'm not going to come in. Now, if there's racism going on, I will step in with that because I don't feel
there's a bystander effect.
Yeah, because I don't feel like racism is one of those things that you should
let slide.
Slide.
I don't either.
Or if a child is involved, I don't think that should be let slide either.
It might not be my thing, but your child is safe with me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let the children of the future get hurt. So I'm not a psychopath.
Yeah, me neither. So at the end of this, make sure you guys stay safe. you know, out there. This world is a bit crazy. There's
It's a
stupid shit
dog eat
going
dog
on.
world out
It
there.
is a dog eat dog world.
Yeah.
There you go. I got there. I don't do well with tongue twisters.
That's okay.
Yeah, which we should do an episode on tongue twisters.
Oh, we
That
should.
would be fun.
That would be really fun next week.
Maybe. We keep saying next week about a lot
Write
of
it down.
things.
Write it down.
Write it down. I have books underneath there because I don't know where my notes are in my phone. But anyway, so she's got to get home and get ready for work. I got to feed my kids. So yeah.
Yeah, they're hungry after a fight.
So make sure you guys stay safe out there and make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe for more weekly episodes. Anything else?
Until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
So I was thinking